Hey y'all, let's talk Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So this episode had tons of drama surrounding Carly Red and all the people pissed off about her. And Scrap De Leon. It's just too much mess. But let's start off talking about Scrap De Leon. So Scrap De Leon is still kind of in and out of his halfway house. And Karen King, who's his mom, gets wind of the fact that Tierra, his baby mama, attacked him and like started punching him and going crazy over the fact that Scrap was dating Moniece. Here's the thing that I don't understand about Tierra. Like, okay, we're to believe you that he was leading you on. How in the hell does that give you the right to put your hands on somebody? And so Karen just takes it upon herself to go confront Tierra, who's completely indignant and unapologetic about the fact that her putting her hands on Scrap could have jeopardized his freedom for years. It's a very serious offense. We know that when somebody is on parole or when they're, a felon or whatever else, they have to tread very lightly. And just being an altercation, whether they fought back or whatever, could be enough to send them to jail. And she just was very flippant about it. Like, oh, well, he could have fallen down the stairs and just making excuses for how he could have played off being attacked by her. That's absolutely disgusting, deplorable, and it's very super hood rat of her. And, she sits up there, and I've seen some of her little social media rants where she tries to talk about don't call me baby mama and don't try to diminish me. Well, you acting like a damn hood rat, okay? Putting your hands on somebody just because you feel like you can put your hands on somebody is not okay. And if Karen wasn't a felon, she probably would have hauled off in Tierra's ass just on GP, and I wouldn't have been one bit mad about her. So Scrap needs to stay the hell away from all these women. Just like Karen said, Moniece is crazy. Tierra is crazy. We know Tommy ass is crazy. When you are on parole, you need to, prioritize what you have to do to stay out of trouble with the law over dealing with a bunch of crazy females. And I'm not saying that he's blameless in the situation, but all of these women have a track record of being violent, whether it's with men that they're dating or with other women. Violence and parole don't go together. So just do what you got to do to stay the hell away from it. But he's stubborn. He's a little indignant. And here's what I have to say about him and Moniece. So from, when Moniece being introduced, they made it seem like they're a little bit more serious. Now it's all kind of backtracking about, oh, well, we aren't together. I never said we were exclusive. Okay, Moniece. Let this be example to everybody. Pen pal or phone pal, dudes, I'm not going to use the N-word, dudes get real brand new when they get a little bit of freedom. Even in the halfway house, this fool got brand new. How you getting fronted on by a dude who was in the halfway house? You don't know how pathetic and desperate that makes you look. You went from being a lesbian, no shade without a bisexual, to a pen pal halfway house. Fool on parole that's fronting on you. Girl, you need to go back to the lady pond because the man pond is not working for you at all. I'm just so embarrassed for her. And women, ladies out there, no matter how much you lower your standards, even those men will act brand new on your ass too. And I don't give a damn unless, you're being elitist, you're being this. I don't give a shit. Don't think that because you're going and getting yourself a convict, parolee, whatever the situation, that he's going to be appreciative of the minutes that you put on his phone, or the letters you wrote, the times you came and visited. He doesn't care. So anyway, I've said enough about him. Ladies, don't lower your standards. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do love after lockup. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. And if you do it at your own risk. But anyways, moving on. Let's talk about Carly Red. So Carly Red is having her engagement party and it's, the talk of the town or whatever. And there are people that are really salty about the fact that Carly has kind of taken a step back. In particular, Pooh. Y'all know that Pooh and Carly were going back and forth. Here's what I don't understand about that. Where is the harm in telling somebody, I don't really want to fool with you like that? I'm a grown-ass woman. If you don't want to fool with me, you ain't got to fool with me. I ain't going to be mad about it. I ain't going to go around crying about it. I don't care. I don't have to have friends like that. So if you don't want to be grown, if you don't want to deal with me, we ain't got to deal with each other. And so I don't understand where Pooh's animosity is coming from. So what if y'all was close? So what if, would she say the girl, if Carly was blowing your husband or eating you out of whatever. Who cares? That's old shit. Why are you bringing up old stuff? Move on with your life and let Carly do her thing. So I don't get the animosity. And then you have Che Mack. Now, Che Mack, I thought you just getting your foot back in the door, okay? Wasn't you with your baby daddy talking about how you want to work a little bit more and all that other kind of stuff a couple episodes ago? So anyway, so she has a gig being Carly Red's DJ, and she was giving Carly Red a hard time. Listen, it's her freaking engagement party. If she wants to listen to whatever the hell she wants to listen to, she's the bride, she can do that. So I thought Che was just super unprofessional. Then turn around, she going out there plotting with Pooh. And Pooh sends a message with Che. Now, see, Pooh ain't gangster because a real gangster bitch, an old loving hip-hop gangster bitch would have just went to the doggone engagement party and just set it off. But I don't know, maybe production is like, nah, we don't want that smoke. So instead, she sends a message with Che. So Che interrupts or, follows Carly's speech and puts her on blast talking about she's 45 years old. We know she got to be damn older than 45. She's 45 years old, allegedly. And she, whatever sexual thing that Pooh's accusing her of. How the hell you think anybody gonna ever hire your dumb ass again to do a gig and you up at somebody's engagement party exposing them? That's not your place. And Che, I'm not buying that she's just that upset because Carly acted like she barely recognized her. The whole thing was just flat out stupid. It was unprofessional. Che, lucky she didn't get mollywopped. Because I can tell you what, if you come into my goddamn party with all my folks and you trying to expose me, somebody is dragging your ass out there. And it might be me. So the fact that she got out there without even a touch on her, I saw people throwing shit, but she didn't really get touched like how she should have got touched. Because I'm not saying I'm for violence, but what I'm saying is sometimes you got to smack a bitch, especially when she's out of line at your engagement party. Lord knows you don't get out of line with somebody when you're outnumbered to that extent. But anyway, that's that. I guess she didn't have enough gangsters on her team because old girl walked the hell on out her party. So that's that on that. Then you had Young Jock. He showed up with his girlfriend. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why it's such a big deal for her to go to the party. Why is she hella thirsty? Y'all been together for 2 years. This is the big reveal for you, going to Carly Red's engagement party? Or do you just want to be on TV? I don't get it. That was thirsty to me. But whatever, it was a pretty uneventful reveal. Carly was totally not, pressing over it. Carly's trying to have a kid. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Akbar, she's having trouble with her child. Moniece is still around pretending to be in town to do something, which we know she's not. And I think that's really about it. So I'm interested to see what's on the horizon. I mean, we had allusions to Tommy. We know Tommy's been going through a lot of legal stuff, but she didn't make a physical appearance on the show. But it looks like Scrap is about to get even more brand new on Moniece next week. And so stay tuned for the fireworks.